Samoa Water Authority had a problem of filter block during rainy season. We visited Samoa in 2010. We found that this problem was happened by the misunderstand the real mechanism. Germany consultant constructed 5 slow sand filters during 1984 to 87. However, filters were blocked with turbid matters by storm event. The consultant constructed settling tanks and upflow roughing filters in order to reduce the extraordinary load of surface runoff by storm event in 2000. The designs of settling tank and upflow roughing filter are good. URF is recent technology for reduced turbid matter load. However, the capacity is too small against heavy storm event in tropical region. And the flow rate of 3 meter per day in the manual is too slow for warm region. We advised that reduce the amount of inflow water for set turbid matter. We checked the water depth. Too deep water depth. And there is almost no sand. Then, we advised that put more sand to make shallow depth in order to accelerate algal photosynthesis. Shallow water depth is the key for ecological purification system of filter pond. We advised to SWA at first, reduce inflow to easy settling the turbidity. And second, put more gravel to URF. Thicker gravel media expands active surface area on the gravel. The third, make shallow depth to activate algal activity. Samoa is an island and it is difficult to obtain a large amount of good quality sand. Therefore, I recommended using sand from the sea near the mouth of a river. I also taught them a simple way to wash the sand. I knew there was only sand layer on bottom porous brick in slow sand filter pond in UK. Then, I advised only the sand was put on the gravel layer using a cloth to separate them. A simple method for washing the sand is also described in the IRC's Manual of Caretakers for Slow Sand Filters. I recommended this method of washing the sand, and I learned that SWA still uses this simple method 15 years later. There is a drainage channel at the bottom of the filtration pond. Gravel is placed around it. The gravel is also crushed stone. It is very hard to gather a large amount of round stones. There is a cloth on top of the crushed stone, and on top of that is just washed sand. A friend at SWA let me know that he is still using the simple sand washing method that I taught SWA. Machines for washing sand for slow sand filtration are suitable for washing uniform, fine, hard sand. However, slow sand filtration does not necessarily require uniform, fine sand. It looks like they're replacing the sand in the slow sand filter. A cloth has been laid on top of the lower gravel layer. Above that is just sand. Samoa is an island, so it is not possible to obtain large amounts of pebbles for the gravel layer, so crushed stone was used instead. Staffs of Samoa Water Authority presented their activity at the 5th conference at Nagoya, Japan in 2014. They made shallow water depth of 0.5 to 1 meter. Shallower water depth improves SSF performance. Increased uplift of algae. Increased sediment removal. Self-cleaning process reducing scraping frequency. Reduction of SSF scraping. Reallocation of manpower. By reducing the depth of the slow sand filter from deep to shallow, algae can grow well and the filter pond is less likely to become clogged. As a result, a large amount of filtered water can be produced. The slow sand filter is truly an ecological purification system.